Now we are going to take up the teeth. See, teeth are the structures present in the mouth that help in mechanical digestion of food. That means they help in the breakdown of the bigger food particles into the smaller ones. So this is what are the teeth. So what we see is that the teeth we find actually different kind of teeth, four types of teeth in the mouth. But before we start with the type, I want that you should know that what actually teeth comprises of. So this is the complete structure of the tooth. Right. So this is a tooth. You can see that this outer covering, which is called as enamel, it is white in color. It is the hardest part of the body. So outer covering is formed by the enamel. That is the hardest part of the body. And moreover, this tooth is comprised of three regions. The upper one is the crown, the middle one is the neck, and the lower one is the root. So the outer portion, which is very hard, appears to be white, is called as enamel. Enamel is the hardest substance present in our body. Next, inner to it, we have a soft tissue here, this one. This is the dentine. So if in some case, like due to some reason, if enamel is lost, the sensitivity or the pain is felt in the dentine. It is actually softer and it is inner to the enamel. And inner to the dentine, like if you lost dentine also, inner to the dentine there is a pulp cavity. This is a pulp in which there is a cavity which is filled with nerves and the blood vessels. So this is the region actually where you feel actually the sensitivity and pain if you have certain kind of infection. So this is what is the tooth. So what we see that there are different types of teeth in our mouth. There are basically of four types. One is incisors, next is canines, next is molars. If I'll say in order, incisors, canine, premolars, and then the molars. See, the front one are the incisors. The pointed one is the canine, then you have premolars, and then you have molars in each jaw. I'm talking about this portion, I'm talking about this one, this jaw also, this jaw also. So that means we have these kind of teeth, they are there. So incisors, how they look like, they are chisel type. These are the front teeth, this one. This is the chisel type, again crown and root you know, and they are actually cutting and biting type. That means they help in cutting and biting of food. The next we move on to a sharp teeth which is present in the sides, the one in each jaw. That is the sharp teeth, that is the canine. It is a tearing type and it is much prominent in the the flesh eaters. It is more prominent because it helps in the tearing of food. Next we have is the premolars. Premolars look like this, they are present in this portion and they are actually broad and flat. If we talk about premolars and molars, both are broad and flat and even strong. They are much stronger than the premolars and they help in the crushing of food and they help in the grinding of food. So this is what is the four kind of teeth. I think you got it. Incisors, then we have canines, premolars and molars. Chisel type, this thing sharp, they are broad and flat, much stronger than the premolar, helps in cutting and biting, tearing, crushing, grinding. So these are the four uses. Now at what time the teeth appear in an infant? So what happened? The time when the first tooth appears in the mouth of the child, that time is called as teething. So teething actually occurs in 4 to 7 months. When the child is infant is between 4 to 7 months, then at that time the teething appear. So what happened when the teething take place? There is a set of 20 teeth after some time a child actually get in mouth. That is the set of the 20 teeth. But those teeth are not permanent. They are the milk teeth. They are actually not so strong. They are the milk teeth. Then one by one these tooth get breaking up and they are just replaced by the permanent set. And then the permanent set appears in approximately you can say the 6 years of age. And what is the number of the teeth when when the permanent set comprises of how much number of teeth? It is actually 32. So an adult, actually if we talk about an adult, average adult, he has 16 teeth in the upper jaw and 16 teeth in the lower jaw. But sometimes what happens, we have only, like when the child is growing he has only 28 number of teeth in the mouth. The reason being the 4 teeth appeared later in the age of approximately 17 to 22 and they are called as actually wisdom tooth. So in each jaw, the one which is behind in the upper jaw, this one, this and this. They appear later, approximately around 70 to 21 years of age, and that is called as wisdom tooth. It is quite painful when those tooth appears. So this is what is about the tooth. Now we are going to start with the digestive system. As you are familiar with the mechanical digestion, we have the structures which are going to perform a mechanical digestion. We have a chemical messengers also, that is the chemicals also which are going to act on the food, that is the enzymes. So we are just going to club them up and we are going to study the digestive system of the man.